Volga's territory, it was impossible to send any recon squads.
In order to destroy the Ironheart, we have to locate the inversion facility. If we find the source of the inverted energies, we should find the related facility. The guide is connected to the search drone, and I need you to escort it. It has to be protected.
The communications frequencies from the surrounding area are causing interference. They must be coming from the Volga's communications facility.
We'd be able to sweep a larger area by connecting the search drone to the Volga's comms facility, wouldn't we?
With my abilities, it's more than possible.
Good. Escort the drone to the comms facility. Identified a few locations that show high energy levels. I'll track them.
Levick, I sense an increase in inverted energy around you. Where are you now?
I was investigating the wreck of a Volga ship.
Can I trust you'll be victorious?
I should never have sent Levick off by himself.
Captain Survival, you need to hold them off until we get there.
You don't have to tell me. If I die, the 44th Grenadiers will be completely wiped out.
Careful. The enemy is acting suspiciously. Here come the enemy reinforcements. There's a lot of them. See the data box? That's where our target is.
No chance!
Secure the target. Hurry! Algorithm obtained. Well done.
This is Lepik. Thanks for the support. You saved my life.
Jonathan, thanks to you, we were able to obtain important information from the wrecked ship. The inversion device must be somewhere around here. Descendant?
The location that the guide sent is full of Volga's signals. Let's spread out, take control of the area.
Now it's my turn, you Vulgus bastards. See? The Vulgus power grid blankets that area. Since we don't know which defense facility those bastards are gonna get up and running, let's just lay waste to all of them. There are guys carrying high voltage fuses in the vicinity of power plants. Find Vulgus units with high voltage fuses. The fuses you find, boom, blow up the generator. They should add them to my grenade throw. Seems like a great idea.
Enemy reinforcements are headed.
Whoa! Power supply to the enemy has been cut off. Incredible.
Commencing facility search. Iesa, Lepik, keep engaging the enemy. These defense garrison forces are pretty tough.
Don't worry about us. Focus on your own electric duties, Professor. Once you locate the inversion facility, let's finish this once and for all.
We have entered the facility. I can clearly feel powerful inverted energy. I can even detect Ironheart particles. Yes. I am certain that the Vulgus performed the inversion process here.
That's good news. So we can destroy the Ironheart here then?
I hope this ends well.
Descendant, I detect inverted energy coming from that direction. It appears we definitely won't need the radiant heat absorption coating here. I understand why they moved the equipment here from the ship. This is an excellent place to cool it. But there is something odd about it too. Considering the high temperatures of the inverted energy we observed in Helios, it is impossible that a glacial cave like this could have stayed intact throughout the process. It does not even show signs of melting and reforming.
Sorry, but there's no time to play detective. A large Vulgus force is headed your way.
Scum. You've been heading towards that abandoned place, have you? Bring round the assault ship. I will descend upon that location too. This brings back memories of when I used to guard Amon.
You guarded Amon?
Descendant, deactivating a security system like this isn't that complicated. The problem is that this system is set up to be controlled externally, just like in a prison.
The Vulgus commander said something about guarding. Something's not right.
I have accessed the system that is linked to this facility via the terminal. I'll try to discover anything I can. Descendant, I'm certain that this is the inversion machine that was loaded onto the ship. But everything is destroyed. What happened here?
Then there's nothing we can do?
Wait. They left a surveillance record in the facility database. I'll look into it.
Ironheart is safe, but I still suspect that miserable wretch of having ulterior motives. Even wide moon about being able to perform the inversion at a sufficient output. Lord Carell said that we could do it for rearranging of the space parts if he needed us to. Still, I admit the inversion furnace that Amon built is not bad. Melting colossi and eating the Ironheart for the energy. Even managed to keep his mission alive, thanks to the moving of his new contraption. But it makes no difference. Master Carell told me that I could kill that traitor when this is all over. Amon, you, your faction, your future generations, I erase all of you from this world. Shall experience the rage of the Vulgus.
Inversion. Furnace. Ajax, there's still a chance. The Vulgus were unable to complete the inversion process here. That's why the traces of energy were so weak. There is a more powerful facility called the inversion furnace somewhere. The inversion process must have been completed there.
Guide? Right now, getting out of here safely is priority number 1. Locating the inversion furnace comes second.
Understood. I will try to find somewhere to link to the emergency transmission signal.
Where are we going? Descendant.
Emergency transmission signal confirmed. Commencing transmission.
Requesting updates from descendants at each front. Eugen, does anyone need to be evacuated from the White Knight Gulch?
we can't get a full picture on what's happening in the combat zones. Valby, use your waterways and check on the injured.
Roger that. Submerging.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think? If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
There isn't much time. We have
Descendant, thank the heavens you're in.
Standing by for connection. Verifying signal optimization.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Our troops will arrive at...
This won't do. If we're done with resupply and repairs, all units move to the location of the converter. We're running out of time on both fronts. We have to hurry.
Got it. Let me tack on one more arm component before we go. Do you want like an ice cube or something to snack on?
Ugh, let's just get going.
Can I trust you'll be victorious? All units, I have your missions for this operation.
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. It was like that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.
I'll hold you to that.
Descendant. For some reason, I'm picking up traces of Colossi void energy. Here. Investigating this location will help us gather more intel. I understand it is heavily guarded, but I need you to take me there, Descendant. Descendant. The corrosive fluid from the Colossus has damaged the control panel, and I can't connect to it. We'll need to destroy the panel and bypass it via the emergency control device. Good. Now I can access the emergency control device. This facility used to be an auxiliary of the furnace, which was built to melt Colossi remains. It included a process that made it easier to remove and melt parts such as equipped weapons, round loaders, and battle suits. I don't know why they were melting Colossi. I'll check the core facility. Colossi remains were transported beyond that partition. The furnace used to melt Colossi remains must be there, Descendant. Descendant. I have found...
We'll be fine, Guide. Right now, we have no choice but to get it done. All units, converge upon the point of attack at the fortress's defense line. Maintain your position there, ready for our final operation.
I will stand with you until the end. It's finally come to this.
What's there to ask? Let's just go!
Great, let's move.
So slow.
Descendant. That Vulgus is remotely blocking the data transmission. You must eliminate them. Data received. Now I can accurately determine a route to the inversion furnace.
Fortress infiltration complete. Commencing with the mission to destroy the Ironheart. Guide, I'm counting on you to help until this is all over.
I'm putting my faith in you too, Ajax. Descendant. The last Colossus. Descendant, I'll operate the furnace and start the inversion furnace sequence. Follow the directions laid out in your receive and get to the furnace. The Vulgus forces will come after you, but there's no time to lose. You must move quickly.
Guide, I've heard that the inversion process releases an enormous amount of energy. Can you guarantee that the units that enter will be safe without my barrier?
If we can escape while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace, the Descendants will not be exposed to the energy. Our biggest problem is the Vulgus commander leading the fortress defense. If they appear, they will delay everything, lowering our chance of success.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up no matter how strong they are.
They're operating the furnace. Do they know about the inversion furnace? They must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile! Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt them down myself.
The Vulgus are stalling. We can open the partition by disconnecting the power. Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal. They believe that we are only here to destroy the fortress.
However, if Jaber's jamming signal is disrupted, they will discover everything. We must complete the operation before that happens.
Have communications with Master Corel not been restored yet? There's no response from Agios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know why the scum are headed to the inversion furnace. A dead descendant says nothing. Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin. forces. Destroy the inversion furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Krell's accomplishment, but Eamon can rebuild it. You vermin will not have it your way.
Descendant, it's too late. The enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system, I cannot continue the inversion process. We must stop them. Descendant, I've located the core facility necessary to activate the furnace. I'll try to gain control of it. Then we can be sure that the inversion operation remains viable.
Guide, have you stopped the enemy from destroying the system?
I have accessed the core facility and am installing the system. Once I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace.
But?
The automation system has been damaged by the enemy. In order to finish the inversion process, I must operate the furnace system manually.
Wait, that means...
Someone has to be left behind at the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the defense line without you. If it falls, we'll all fall to the focus.
Damn it.
Descendant, what do you think? Descendant? Descendant, I understand. I inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up. We have to protect the defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
Well, really...
That is the inversion furnace. When you are ready, I'll remove the iron heart from the arcade. I will be with you until the end, Descendant. Inversion sequence activated. Initiating Ironheart overload. Descendant, as we overload and destroy the Ironheart, you will experience anomalous events in the area around the furnace. It seems this energy is very similar to void erosion. Be careful. Getting close to it can be dangerous. But you cannot place yourself too far from the furnace either. I need a Descendant's RK to control the furnace system.
How do these vermin have an iron heart? And an inverted iron heart, no less. All units, stop the inversion furnace. Master Corral must be informed. Restore communications immediately.
Ironheart mass reduction. 30%. The heart is overloading. It's getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
The defense line is collapsing. More Volga's forces are heading to the furnace.
They have enough to worry about over there. We have to step it up!
Ironheart mass reduction. 60%. Descendant, watch out for the falling fragments of the anti-materialized Ironheart.
They are inverting the inverted Ironheart. Are they trying to destroy it? So that's what they were intending all along. Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Lepic, cover me. I need to help Ajax.
Don't worry about me. Go help with the furnace.
This heat. Yes. I was made for this place, wasn't I? I will protect Master Corell's accomplishment. I will go to Clip-Off.
Descendant. The Vulgus has activated an emergency shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the overloading sequence until we remove this final safety measure. Defeat the Vulgus and deactivate the final safety measure. Deactivation of safety measure. Pending. Descendant. Destroy the Ironheart.
Location being confirmed.
I cannot detect the energy of the Ironheart in the fortress. Corell, it appears that the Ironheart has been destroyed.
Turn the ship around. We'll put it back.
The Vulgus fleet is retreating. I repeat, the Vulgus fleet is retreating. Command, what's the situation?
We've confirmed there has been a massive explosion at a critical fortress. The Ironheart appears to be destroyed. But I can't locate the Descendant signal. Descendant, please respond. Descendant!
Descendant, can you hear me? The Ironheart has been destroyed. Thank you for believing in me. Now no one can alter the balance of Ingress. However, Ingress still needs you.
Arcade signal detected in the void dimension. This signature is... It is the Descendant's arcade.
Seneca, confirm the coordinates. Engaging emergency transmitter. Initiating transmission. Thank heavens, Descendant. You're...
Standing by for Operation Debrief. Descendants who have returned to Albion. Report to HQ.
Good job, Eugen.
You too, Captain. Blair.
Good job, everyone.
You have completed one of the sacred missions of the ancestors, Descendant. I'm so proud of you. However, there is something I must tell you regarding the destruction of the remaining Ironhearts. Come, Descendant. Many people were willing to sacrifice.
Descendant, I am so glad you're still alive. The hero that saved humankind. I have a favor to request of you. Are you ready to undertake when I locate you by losing a descendant?
Now what do you want?
Descendant, I have heard that humankind is...
It's finally finished. The new system is ready to be unveiled. Come, human child. I have something to show you.
This is the Ancestors facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here looking for me? Or did you come to witness the superior technology of the Vulgus? I am Greg, commander of the invading Vulgus forces. It is a shame that I am unable to face you directly.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data.
All available combat personnel and Descendant. Please proceed to the Columbus guided capture zones.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right? Hey there. What can I help you with?
If it's new research, I'm listening.
you ready? Are you ready to be shocked? Are you ready to be shocked? Are you? Are you ready to be shocked? Are you ready to be shocked?
I am analyzing the... I'm sorry that our meetings are always...
I was lost in thought. Sorry, I didn't know you were there. I was lost in thought. You made it. You...
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. What? Are you saying they're not actually Vulgus? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains Colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. We're classifying the Vulgus currently in Axion under a new category. Designation is the Legion of Breach. We are detecting mixed Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all Descendants to engage at their discretion. Tactical transport en route to the Descendants' position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat, danger close. I'm detecting biosignals of powerful enemies. They appear to be different from the usual Legion of Breach units. Watch for the Abyss Scarab, a creature which is indigenous to the Axian Plains. It's likely to be a mutated variant. Descendant, I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any colossi on the Axian Plains. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. As expected, many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage, and the decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. This signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate to an area out of range of the siren.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axian Plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axian Plane.
Just received your report, Descendant. Well,
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment.
Humanity is very weak.
I heard that it appeared in a place
So desperately. Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
You need information. I'm glad you're safe, Descendant.